itself to the conditioning level perhaps being the difference in who comes out on top.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. Morant against Russell. Over Morant. Adams grabs the miss.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Bane. Stolen. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Here's Russell. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Morant. Jackson down low. Covered by Towns. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Outside Edwards. From deep three-point range. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. And there's the drive.
Oh, man,
Oh!
what a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Here's Prince, pounded by Morant. Russell from outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Left side Morant. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Russell against Morant. Shot to end the cold streak. Here's Prince. Here's Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And it's Morant off the drive.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
From the top of the key, the shot by Russell, no good. Memphis leading.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that, too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense, too.
Outside Bane, back to Morant. Pass to Bane. Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Bane. To the middle. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the three. No good that time. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Pulls it in from the elbow. He squares up and sinks it.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. Edwards against Bane. Outside Morant. There's the drive. Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Show us some power. The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it's Russell on the drive. Over to the left wing. Pass to Prince. From deep. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Now here's Bain. Outside for Morant.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a...
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Prince. Lets it fly. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Russell against Brooks. Right side Edwards. Over Bain. Oh, sweet move. Edwards can't hit.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Here's Bain. Back to Adams. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Russell. Shoots over Jackson. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Edwards against Bain. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Here's Morant, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards, a unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Edwards against Bain, outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. 4-3. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
It's good. Morant's got 13.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Out to the wing, deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Towns with the ball. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Outside Bain, pass to Brooks. And that and is stuffed right through.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Russell, the pass to Towns to stop the run. Gobert inside. Adams is there. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, guys, whenever Russell attacks second chance opportunities like that, it's a big bonus.
Pass to Brooks. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Memphis the rebound. Jackson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. Second chance shot. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Edwards against Bain. Here's Prince. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Edwards against Bain. Back to Morant. Pass to Bain. Now here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Russell. Here's Morant. The putback. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Go.
The Grizzlies, 21.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And the Grizzlies shooting 56% today. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. Here's Prince. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Tries it from the top of the key. And too long on the shot. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Towns on a screen. Russell, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, you look at Russell, one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Man. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
The shot by Towns, no good. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Edwards against Bain. Pass to Jackson. They get it back. Back to Bain. Now Morant. Adams with the ball. And he gets the bucket. Adams has got 6.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Outside Russell. To the left side wing. Here's Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Moran.
2 minutes.
Back to Jackson. Outside for Moran. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Edwards against Bain. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Bain against Edwards. Bain, the pass to Brooks. Now Morant. It's deflected.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 23% so far. A minute 9 left in the third quarter of the game. Towns for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Bain's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson with it. Towns covering. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Jackson outside. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Russell against Morant. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bain. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. Bain's got 5 now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Russell. Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
So he gets them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an impressive 16-point lead heading in. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Here's Gobert. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Edwards against Bain. Outside for Morant. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Well, a careless foul. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under
18.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
Oh, my. I mean, he won in a landslide. He's got more points than the rest of the team combined. It's been by design. I mean, he's been the focal point of their offense from the very start. Once the points started flowing, his teammates were more than happy to keep feeding.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. The shot by Towns, no good. And the Grizzlies shooting 52% from the floor so far. Pass to Morant. And here's Bain. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. And then Morant with the jam.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Russell. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Russell against Morant. It's Edwards on the wing. Driving in, and Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is so physically developed already, just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. From deep three-point range, out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Minnesota shooting just around 26% for the game. Now Russell. To the inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Outside Morant. Brooks, the pass to Morant. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Morant against Russell. Pass to Towns. The turnaround. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Russell against Morant. Now Brooks. From the wing, it's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Up top, Edwards, guarded by Bain. Here's Prince. Now here's Russell over Morant. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road by the...
focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Now here's Booker from deep. Rebounded by Jackson.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here's Morant. Paul with the defensive effort. Johnson with the bounce pass. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant passes to Adams. Morant kicks to Bain. Floats it up there for Morant. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Shoots the 3. Paul with the bucket.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
Morant passes to Bain. Morant scanning the floor. To the middle. Here's Adams. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
On the wing, Johnson. Ball against Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Morant with it, now guarded by Booker. Morant passes to Adams. Lets the 3 fly. The shot comes out. The Suns go the other way with it. In the corner, it's Bridges. Johnson finds 8. Back to Johnson. Down low. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. No coverage that time.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Here's Adams. Lays it up and banks it in. Adams has got his second bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Paul dishes to Booker. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. There's the drive. Paul grabs the board.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Here's Brooks. The rejection by Paul.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
Kick out to Adams. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Phoenix on defense. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Bounce pass from Paul. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Paul kicks to Booker. Bridges, no one around him. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Here's Morant, and then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Paul looking over the floor. No good on the triple. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Phoenix ahead, leading.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. In the corner, it's Bridges. Adams against Ayton. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here's Morant. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it out to Johnson. Booker outside. Wide open look. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Booker's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Phoenix. Morant outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Bridges against Brooks. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Morant throws it down.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Paul against Morant. Free throw line jump shot. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
Bridges feeds to Johnson. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks right side. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The Suns leading. Paul outside. Jacks up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brooks. Passes to Adams. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Booker with no one around drills it from outside. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Outside for Jackson to the right side. Here's Morant. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Morant against Paul. And there's the pass to Ayton. For 3, Booker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Bain. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Booker outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
And Devin Booker, a scoring threat when he gets off of the bus. This time doing it at the mid-range.
Out to Brooks. Outside, Bain. Floats it up there for Morant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Paul. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we read.
22. The Grizzlies. 20.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah,
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Ball against Morant. Pass to Booker. For the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bain kicks to Jackson. Bridges with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. There's the lob to Bridges.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And up the court come the Suns on the break. Count the basket and the foul. That one's on Morant.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. Plays through that contact well.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
For 3, Booker, and Bain pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Suns leading by 5. Paul, no one around him. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. And Memphis with another turnover here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. Johnson outside. Booker outside. Bridges right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant, the bounce pass. On the wing, Bane. Defended by Booker. Jackson from long range. No good there. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up for Phoenix. They have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. And Johnson drops them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 16.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. There's the dish to Booker. A 3. And the Suns miss again.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Looking to get it going, and the dunk by Booker.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
Paul against Morant. Nice move. And he drives in. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Payne for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now Paul. And Ayton throws it down.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Brooks against Bridges. Now here's Morant for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Morant missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
To the paint, got a piece of it. Ayton, the pass to Booker, unloads. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of this. And Bane drops them both. Paul outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got 15 points.
About CP3 getting drafted all the way back in 2005. Still putting up big nights scoring.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here is Paul. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
Morant passes to Jackson. Ball against Morant. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Here's Adams. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Booker, good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dives for it, and Memphis turns it over again.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Phoenix leading by 16. Ball outside. And there's the drive. Shoots over Morant. Here's Ayton. That one wide left. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Bain. Launches it. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Booker looking around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brooks outside. Here's Morant to the inside. Bain kicks to Morant. He dishes it to Jackson. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And he nails the third.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Ball passes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Morant with it. Chris Paul covering. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
It's stolen by Johnson.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
So you want to get your coach fired up? Do something like that right there. That kind of loss of concentration will drive your coach crazy.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Suns leading by 10. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Johnson from outside.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Passes it to Booker. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 10. High post try. And it's Morant missing. Suns have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Chris Paul.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Bridges outside. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
said, don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Now here's Jackson. From behind the arc, George misses in close.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Morris. And here's George. Takes a turnaround, Jay. No good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And George launches it from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Morant. That shot missing. And Los Angeles the other way now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Pass to George. Over Bane. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Brooks. And that one's long. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Kicks it to George. Shoots over Morant. Adams grabs the miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. He gets it in there. Morant's got 6 points.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Brooks against Leonard. Six on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Memphis. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
The first one falls. And Morant drops them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
George outside. Leonard on the wing. Brooks defending. Top of the key. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here we go, one-on-one. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. The Clippers trail. Leonard outside. Lets it go. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Hard not to call Leonard's number every time down the floor. He's become that dominant.
A Up top, Morant, defended by Jackson. And that one's good. Morant.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Jackson, the pass to George. Got it. Good job in the low post. George has gotten his second bucket of the game.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Morant finds Bain. Lets it fly from 18. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. George passes to Leonard. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant against Jackson. And it's Morant off the drive. And the shot goes. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace, they made shots.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Grizzlies out in front, up by 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace in transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together, and it's Adams in its center.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Here's Leonard. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Jackson finds Adams to the wing on the left. Here's Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 22.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's George. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Up top, Morant, defended by Jackson. It's tipped. George against Bain. George's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Brooks. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Looking to get it going. George's shot is off.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Well, Smitty, great teams have a plan B when the plan A fails.
Well, BA, a part of it is coaching, but it's also about having the talent to win more than one way. Also, it's about ad-libbing and being able to change on the fly.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Bain. George passes to Morris. Now Leonard. Tries to snap the cold streak.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
George against Morant. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Here's Morant. Wow! Crazy good! And that one is hammered home.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Back to George. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard left side. There's Jackson with the three. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Memphis the rebound. Adams from deep three-point range. They shoot again. Pass to Jackson. Lets the three fly. They get it again. 4-3. That's no good. He's 0 for 4. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. Jackson. Nice persistence to tip it back in. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
Leonard finds Zubac. Throw it down on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
George with it. He's got 6. Over Bain. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. A dominating first half of play.
17, the Grizzlies, 33.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. 2 points. That one goes. George has got 8.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Bain against George. Jackson for 3. Fires in the triple. 5 points in the game.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Back to Jackson. Fires the 3. Paul George pulls down the board. Well, Los Angeles shooting just 35% from the floor. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Guarded now by George. Morant, the pass to Bain. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
The team trusts Bain to hunt shots and not to waste touches.
Leonard outside. Back to Jackson. Pass to Morris. Leonard against Morant. Shot clock at 5. Leonard can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Launches a 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Grizzlies ball.
Here's Morant. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. From deep. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
And the foul on Marcus Morris. That'll be a second foul of the game. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. Morant.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
Here's Leonard. Oh, the swat by Adams. They retain possession. A nice shot by Morris. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Morant, the pass to Bane. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Morant driving to the basket. There's Jackson with the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
And then Morant with the dunk.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Leonard outside. Morris outside. Here's George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
Yes, it's good.
The versatility of George, a terrific jump shooter off the catch and off the bounce.
Jackson against Morant. Pass to Jackson. From deep 3-point range. Here's Adams. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. George, no good.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And here's Morant outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Morant, Jackson outside. Morant, the pass to Bane. Jackson with it. Guarded by Morris. Outside Morant. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Morant's got 35.
A very efficient offensive player. The defense must respect Morant's ability to hit this one.
For three, George. And Morant clears the board.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
And he can't hit the second. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 37% in the game. George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Bane's got his 6th rebound on the night. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. George against Bane. Over George. Tries to break his ice. Jackson can't get it to go. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
George with a steal. Knocked away. The Grizzlies pull it in. Bane's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. In transition, here come the Clippers. George for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Bane, the pass to Adams. Back to Bane. George against Brooks. And George gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. George has got 9 points here in the second half. And Memphis shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. He got a piece of it. Bane against George. Pass to Morris. Back to George. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Jackson. Adams with the ball. On the wing, Bane. Here's Morant. From deep. Offensive board. Outside for Brooks. Another shot. Pass to Bane. Clock at 6. Shoots over George. Back to Morant. Tries yet again. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. George passes to Zubac. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And then Morant with the dunk.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
To the right side. No luck on that one. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. And again, no good by the Clippers. And the Grizzlies with possession here. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. So Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and
Doris, the quickness both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition play.
Neither of these teams is going to be under duress of the shot clock. I am curious to find out which team not only plays quickly, but does so without turning it over. That maximizes their possession. That team, I think, has a real shot of winning this basketball game.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward spot. Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Morant. And it's off the back rim, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Brooks. And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Morant against Russell. Outside Edwards. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Morant kicks to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. Oh, and here comes Prince all alone. Out to Russell. Back to Prince. The pass to Edwards. Over Bain. Prince wide open. The rebound by Steven Adams.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you can tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here is Russell following the score by Memphis. He takes it in. Prince outside. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Adams. Morant passes to Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And Gobert kicks to Prince. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Towns. Russell high post. Over Morant. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Towns.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
On the wing, Bain. Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Russell against Morant. Kicks it out to Prince. And there it is for him.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. He gets that one. Morant's got 10.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Bain against Edwards. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's Brooks on the wing, guarded by Prince. It's stolen by Gobert. It's Prince on the wing. Edwards passes to Prince. It's stolen by Edwards. Prince in the corner. Outside, Towns. Pass to Edwards. Going inside. Shades over Adams. Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to Russell. Tries again. The rebound by Steven Adams. Here's Bain. The shot missing. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the three, the small forward.
Wow, Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
Russell looking it over. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Russell from deep three-point territory. Misses the three. Memphis leading by 8. Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. Morant passes to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Russell against Morant. Offensive rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Grizzlies have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Morant passes to Bain. Puts the move on and finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Russell kicks to Prince. Bain against Edwards. Back to Prince. Outside Edwards. Shot to stop the run. And Adams sends it back.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back. You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Brooks against Prince. Jackson has the open look. Here's Adams. Left side, Bain. Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doors, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes, rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
Over to the left wing. And they'll get another chance. 4 on the shot clock. Adams doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Towns with it. He's picked up by Morant. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Outside Jackson, back to Morant. Outside Jackson. Bain finds Jackson. Jackson a screen on Russell. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Russell against Morant. Edwards a screen on Morant. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Brooks against Prince. Outside, Bain. Pass to Morant. Driving to the basket. And then Morant slams it in.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Outside, Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside Towns. The feed now to Gobert. And the rejection by Jackson. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 16-7 run. Bain looking around. Adams with the screen on Russell. Grant. Oh!
My goodness.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And so it's Memphis. Riding a fifth. I thank you, David. And folks.
Your Grizzlies, 28. The Timberwolves, 13.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wall hammering it in.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Up top, Russell, guarded by Morant. Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. It's good. Russell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Russell against Morant. Out to Edwards. Here's Gobert. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I like how Rudy Gobert is attacking the glass right now. Huge hands to get every rebound in sight.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Now, here is Russell. To the middle. Outside, Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. And the shot is long. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 17-point lead, their biggest. Morant drives in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Prince finds Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Gobert in the corner. Here's Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Brooks outside. Back to Bain. Here's the lob to Adams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside Prince. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
For Minnesota, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. Morant kicks to Bain. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Russell against Morant. Russell dishes to Gobert. Prince outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Morant looking around. Over Gobert. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Russell. Morant outside. Here's Adams on the wing, Bain. Outside Jackson. Another shot, and the rejection by Towns. Here's Bain. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Timberwolves trail by 18. Morant with the steal. Here's the lob to Adams. It's Edwards on the wing. Right side, Russell. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
Now Morant. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies out in front by. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket. And he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Russell against Morant. Edwards with the screen for Russell. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant going inside, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Minnesota shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Russell inside, guarded by Morant. Kicks it out to Prince. It's Russell with the drive. They get it back. Gobert can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Outside, Russell. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Brooks kicks to Bane. Passes it to Adams. Fades away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Prince outside. It's stolen by Adams. Morant passes to Jackson.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell with a wide open look. No good on the three.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Brooks with the bounce pass. Back to Adams. Morant outside. Outside, Bane. Clock is at 3. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Outside, Russell. Out to Edwards. And there's the drive. Brooks grabs the board. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Left side, Adams. Bane against Russell. Out to Morant. Now here's Brooks. D right on him. And stolen by Prince. Edwards looking it over. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Brooks. Left side, Adams. Morant outside. Into the lane. And finished off by Morant.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
Morant against Russell. The kick out to Towns. Back to Russell. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Morant finds Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Towns with the steal. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Edwards with the stuff.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Outside Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Out to Morant. Over Russell. Off the left rim and out. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Greg.
these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Morant. Let's go with a 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Bane. Fires the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Here's Paul, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. Ayton against Adams. The 3 is up. And it's Bane with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Paul against Morant. Here's Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Bane's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Bridges. It's Bridges on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix no good that time either. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Off the inbound, the Suns clear it. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
That one's good for 2.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Now here's Morant. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Adams grabs the miss.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Bane with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Bane, the pass to Morant. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
And that's just an off-balance, low-percentage shot, especially without room to operate.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, fast break. Here's Booker. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Bridges outside. From downtown, Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Outside Booker. Paul from deep three-point land. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Booker. To the paint. Here's Morant. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Closer in look. Let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Paul. From 10 feet away. And that one good. Paul's got his second basket of the game. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Here's Morant. Morant missing again. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. The kick out to Johnson. The 3 ball. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Here's Morant. And it's Morant again missing. The Suns trailing. Paul finds Booker. That one's good. This game is all even.
The top scorers in the league, guys like Booker, they get buckets when it's hard.
Morant against Paul. Looking to end this cold spell. And the jumper falls for him. Morant's got 8.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. 8. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
The turnaround Jay. And again, Memphis no good. The Suns leading. Bridges left side. Payne against Booker. Outside Payne. Johnson a screen on Morant. The shot by Payne, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
On the wing, Bane. And stolen by Bridges. Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skills. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
The Suns making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
On target from range. Booker's got 7 points.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Here's Morant. Good on the shot.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Paul passes to Booker. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Phoenix.
If you're talking strictly from shooting range, Booker is right at the top of that group.
Morant against Paul. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Adams. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
For 3, Booker. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Morant against Paul. Outside Bain. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Ooh, Ayton with the block. 4 on the clock. Jackson for 3. He buries it from 3. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistently.
Here's Paul. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix and last year's outcome. So unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And Morant with the basket on the assist by Bain. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Here's Ayton. Stolen by Jackson. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bain. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. For 3, Booker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now Adams. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
The defense cannot give Paul any airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Morant, the pass to Bain. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game. Paul with it. 9 points in the game. For 3, Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Morant against Paul. The 3 kept alive. Jacks up a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 8 rebounds in the game. The dive for the ball. Tries to save it. On the break. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Morant, the pass to Brooks. And he's going for the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Booker. This one for 3. And the Suns miss again. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Back to Morant. And stolen by Paul. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And it's Morant missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Booker, the pass to Paul. Beyond the arc. Shot's no good. 7 for 13 now in this game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Brooks against Bridges. Adams, the pass to Brooks. And here's Morant outside. Hits a three-pointer. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
The consistency from range, that's something that Morant has worked on early, and it's made him unstoppable.
Paul for 3. Knocks down the triple. Paul's got 12 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Brooks from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Paul. Shoots over Morant. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Now Johnson. Back to Paul. And he drives in. And that won't go either for Paul. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Suns on top, up by 16. And coming up as soon as we return from... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Paul. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Over Paul. Morant, no good. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Paul passes to Booker. Three-pointer. Great D that time from Bane.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Jackson outside. Takes a three. The Suns clear it. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Yo, watch Chris.
And here's Paul. Outside Booker. Over Bain. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Chris Paul.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Now here's Paul. To the paint. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Now Morant. Bain finds Morant. Shoots over Paul. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. It's Booker on the wing. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Three-pointer, Brooks. He drops it from range. Brooks has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Outside Booker. Over Bain. That one's wide left. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Tipped. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Paul with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Aiden inside. Jackson on him for three. Booker drills it from deep. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns? Here's Morant. Rebounded by Johnson.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
For three, Booker. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Suns.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Clock at 2, stolen by Jackson. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Oh, deflected. And here's Bridges. Outside Johnson from the arc. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. Bain finds Morant. From deep. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one wasn't even close.
deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now here is George. Three-pointer. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Morant. Outside Jackson. The tray. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career, playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Brooks misses. Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Clippers. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Morant throws it down.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
From deep, Brooks grabs the board. Memphis has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And they double up Jackson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. George with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Leonard on the wing. Over Bain. No good off the back of the rim. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 5.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Shoots. Outside for George. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. There's the lob to Jackson. That shot off the mark.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And it's Morant missing. Clippers trail by 3. And here's George for 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Deep. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bain. He has 7.
Hard to guard that. Morant really testing the limitations of his shooting there. But hey, he nailed it.
To the middle. Here's Leonard looking to end the run. That one doesn't drop. And Memphis the other way now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Close the alley-oop. LA has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front, up 4. Live from the FedEx Forum.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem form, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Morant with another miss. Clippers trail by 4.
Now, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Jackson passes to Morant. With the drive and the dunk by Jackson.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Leonard on the wing. Lets it go from deep. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
From outside the arc, that shot off, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Jackson kicks to George. They swipe it. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
Outside, George. Shot from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Morant for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Morant's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis. Jackson passes to George. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. Leonard against Brooks. To stop the run. And there's the nice layup by Leonard. Leonard's got 10. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple. And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Now, here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Paul George.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Adams drawing the double team. For 3, He can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And Paul George had great position that time. An easy deuce.
Morant against Jackson. Jacks up a three. Memphis the rebound. Jackson kicks to Bain. Shoots the three. Jackson misses. Clippers trail by 3. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it's Morant missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jackson in the corner. Back to Morant. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 18 points.
And no question, Morant has the range. Now he's working on the consistency. But the shot looks good.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Brooks with no one around. That 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 6. Morris, left side. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bain for 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Lets it go with the 3, and Zubats picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Memphis leading by 8. Morant scanning the floor. No good off the front iron. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
He had a nice open look right there.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
The shot by George, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Brooks. Out to Morant. Stolen by Jackson. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Looking to get it going. Here's George. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bain passes to Adams. George against Brooks. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Outside, George. Here's the floater. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Brooks. Outside, Bain. Adams, the pass to Bain. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Adams. Morant outside, driving inside, and finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming the shot at the rim.
Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Morris against Jackson. Morant with a wide-open look. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Leonard. He's got 10. He takes it in, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Jackson with the bounce pass. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Jackson's got the ball. Stolen by Brooks. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. Morant outside. Driving the lane and finished off by Morant.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Here's George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
It's a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies as they... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on George.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Leonard. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And the team leans on him for moments like this where they need him to dominate offensively.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Leonard attacking. Yep, that one goes.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Pass to Brooks. And here is Bain. Morant left side. Releases from the wing and drills it. Morant's got 11 in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Morant outside. There's the pass to Bain. Morant dishes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Just 4 to shoot. Bain for 3. He can't get that one, so the Clippers will take it the other way. The shot by George, wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark, and the Grizzlies leading by 10. Morant kicks to Brooks. Morant against Jackson. Bain looking around. Morant passes to Bain. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Morant against Jackson. Morant drives in. Adams back to Morant. Outside Jackson for the 3. And another miss by Memphis. Clippers trail by 8. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Floats it up there for Morant. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that term.
1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Jackson kicks to George. Looking to get back on track here. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. He lobs it up.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Grizzlies.
Look at the number of assists. You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And here's George for 3. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Leonard.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Morant outside. And so the Grizzlies take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.